Good day and welcome to UroNurse News. I'm Vic Senese. You know the drill. America's fertility rate has dropped to its lowest level in history, and the implications go far beyond population numbers. We're talking about a shift that could reshape healthcare, the workforce, and the future of society itself. According to new provisional data released April 2026, the U.S. general fertility rate fell to 53.1 births per 1,000 women aged 15 to 44 in 2025. Now that's the lowest ever recorded in this country. And this isn't sudden. This decline has been ongoing since 2007, when birth rates peaked just before the Great Recession. So what's driving this drop? One major fact is timing. Women are waiting longer to have children. For the first time in U.S. history, birth rates among women in their late 30s have surpassed those in their early 20s. That's a dramatic shift in reproductive patterns. At the same time, birth rates among younger women are falling sharply. Teen birth rates alone dropped another 7% last year and have fallen to a staggering 72% since 2007. 72%. Experts say this is partly the result of decades of public health messaging, discouraging early pregnancy, and increased access to long-acting contraception. And there's more to the story. According to demographers, you tell me, many Americans are delaying parenthood due to financial uncertainty, relationship stability concerns, and even broader political climate. In short, people want children, but they're waiting until it feels safe and more secure. Sometimes they're waiting too long. And that delay may be contributing to fewer total births overall. Another key metric, the total fertility rate, also hit a record low. That number sits at 1.57 births per woman. To maintain a stable population, a country needs a rate of 2.1. So remember, per woman means just not counting the guy that you're losing. All right, the U.S. is well below that threshold. And that's what we're worried about. So what does this mean? If this trend continues, the population will eventually begin to shrink, unless it's offset by immigration. And this isn't just the case in the U.S. either. Globally, fertility rates are declining across most developed nations. Countries like South Korea, China, part of Europe are already well below replacement levels. Still, the U.S. remains slightly higher than many of these countries. But the direction, that's what we're worried about. The direction is the same. The dropping birth rate could spell disaster. Now here's where it gets even more impactful. Births in the U.S. are no longer significantly outpacing deaths. That's a key factor. In 2025, there were only about 514,000 more births than deaths. Projections show that within the next decade, that gap could disappear completely. From a healthcare perspective, this shift matters. Fewer births today means an aging population tomorrow. That brings increased demand for chronic disease management, urologic care, and long-term healthcare services. It also means there's going to be a potential workforce shortage and new challenges in supporting an older population. So while headlines focus on falling birth rates, the real story is about timing, uncertainty, and shifting life priorities. Bottom line, Americans still want families, but they're approaching parenthood differently than ever before, and those choices are reshaping the future, one birth or lack of one at a time. Tomorrow on UroNurse News, what if the biggest threat to your patients isn't the obvious infection, but the one waiting for the right moment? Tomorrow on UroNurse News, we're uncovering the hidden world of opportunistic pathogens, the organisms that strike when defenses are down. From catheters to compromised immune system, these silent invaders can turn routine care into a serious complication. Who's at risk? Where are the pathogens hiding? And what can you do to stop them before they strike? So if you're a nurse, this is knowledge you can't afford to miss. And we're going to throw in a contact hour just to boot. So you want to check that out tomorrow at uronurse.com. It'll be live at 9 a.m. Central Time.
UroNurse News every weekday at 9 a.m. Central Time. Be sure to like and subscribe.
When I don't know